what's up, you guys? This is Danny B, and you're watching The Trash Stash. And today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 hood movies. So, here we go. Alright, coming in at number 5, we got Colors. Colors. And this is a movie directed by Dennis Hopper about the gangs in L.A., and you got Robert Duvall and Sean Penn as two cops, and Sean Penn is the new cop, and he's on the job, and he's kind of learning all about the street gangs and stuff, and it's a real, like, in-depth look, and I think this was the first of its kind, maybe, the kind of, like, explore, like, street gangs in this type of way. You also got Don Cheadle as the Crip leader, and Damon Wayans is in it as a guy that smokes PCP and gets in his underwear and runs around, and yeah, great movie. Ice-T on the soundtrack. My favorite Ice-T song of all time is Colors. I am a nightmare walking, psychopath talking, king of my jungle, just a gangster stalking. And Sean Penn in this starts driving a yellow car, and they start calling him Pac-Man, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, that's number 5, Colors. Coming in at number 4, we got 187. And this is my favorite Samuel L. Jackson role. He plays a teacher who was stabbed at one school, and he stopped teaching for a long time. And now he's teaching in L.A., and he's kind of being bullied by these 3 guys in class, and they're kind of fucking with him and stuff because he's the new guy. And but then he's kind of crazy, and he starts fucking with them back. Like, there's a point in the movie where one of the kids gets a tranquilizer in his neck, and he wakes up and his finger's missing. And then the next day in class, Samuel L. Jackson's like, "Alright, we call this the Noki. Everyone wiggle your Noki." Like, what the fuck? So yeah, I always love this movie. Very underrated. That's 187 at number 4. Alright, coming in at number 3. Classic. This is Menace to Society. And this is the Hughes brothers. I want to say it's their debut film. They used to direct music videos before they did this one, but I think this is their feature presentation debut. And this is about, not gang members, but this is about just kids growing up around gangs. And this is this kid Kane and his friend O-Dog. And O-Dog is kind of more crazy, reckless, that kind of kid. And he's kind of just like, Kane is kind of like struggling to just like live in this kind of environment. And they blow away a convenience store clerk in the beginning, and the whole movie they're just kind of like living day to day. It's just kind of like what the life is around this time in L.A. So that's number 3, Menace to Society. And this has cameos in it from a bunch of rappers like Too Short and MC8 and stuff like that. Alright, coming in at number 2, Friday. And this is a comedy. This isn't like a drama like the other ones. One of the funniest movies ever. One of my favorite comedies in general. And still being quoted to this day. You know, if you ever heard the phrase, "Bye, Felicia," that came from this movie. And that was not like a catchphrase at all for like the first 15 years after this came out. It just caught on like randomly. But I always liked Chris Tucker in this movie. He's hilarious. "You got knocked the fuck out, man!" Yeah, this is just hilarious. Ice Cube is kind of like the straight man in this movie. Very funny, though. And then John Witherspoon as the dad is hilarious. Just everyone in this movie is hilarious. And co-written by DJ Pooh, who went on to go do like The Wash and 3 Strikes, which are also 2 other really funny movies. Yeah. That's number 2, Friday. Alright, coming in at number 1. And it's probably not going to be what you're thinking. Number 1, New Jersey Drive. I love this movie. This is about kids in New Jersey who steal cars to joyride, which is like a huge problem in New Jersey. And they're just kind of like enjoying life, but like recklessly. Like they steal a cop car and they start pulling people over and making fun of them on the loudspeaker and shit. It's just awesome. And then you got it's kind of like a war between them and the police. There's this one cop in specific who looks like he kind of looks like Jerry Seinfeld on steroids, and he fucks with them the hardest. And they start like throwing their drinks at him and stuff. It's just awesome, and it perfectly kind of captures like how you can still enjoy life even if you're like going through like poverty and you don't give a fuck about anything. And very cool movie. I love it. And the soundtrack is one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. It's more of an R&B soundtrack than like a gangster kind of soundtrack. It's just awesome. This was produced by Spike Lee, but it was directed by Nick Gomez. Just awesome. And of course, you know, honorable mention to Boys in the Hood and a bunch of other ones. Juice is another one. Yeah, there's a ton of great ones. I could probably make like a top 30 or something, but those are my top 5 favorites. Let me know your top 5 favorite. Let me know. All right, you guys, this is Danny B. You've been watching The Trash Stash. Peace out.